Joining me now is Senate Commerce, Science, and Transportation Committee member, Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn. Senator, it's great to see you this weekend. Thank you for being here.
Sure. Good to join you. And you're right, Maria. Yeah. They do not know what this thing is going to end up costing, but they're gleeful that they're spending so much of the taxpayers' money.
Well, it's pretty extraordinary knowing that we had all of that spending last year stoke inflation, and that's why we are battling 41-year high inflation right now. Can you tell us a bit about what's in this plan? I know the CBO says they can't even tell us the impact on the budget for a few weeks. What's in it?
You're correct. They cannot give us the specifics. They don't intend to give us the specifics right now. And it is going to be weeks before we get that detail. But what we do know is there is at least $369 billion for the Green New Deal. There are $313 billion in tax increases. We do know there's $64 billion for Obamacare. There's money to go out and plant trees, over $1 billion for that. And then, of course, $80 billion for the 87,000 new IRS agents who are going to be focused on the middle class. We know that, and I think our Democratic colleagues are fully aware of that also. I'll tell you this, Tennesseans know that. I've been in 9 different counties this week. Every time I talk to someone, they say, we know they're coming after us, and we want to get this thing stopped.
Well, it's pretty incredible that 87,000 new IRS agents takes the overall number of IRS agents to 166,000. Compare that to the 20,000 border agents, and you just think about, wow, these are the priorities. All the while, we have corruption in plain sight. I've got to get your take on the raid on President Trump's property. Former President Trump giving the go-ahead for the Justice Department to unseal the warrant for this week's raid on Mar-a-Lago. The Washington Post, of all, reporting that the DOJ was searching for materials related to nuclear weapons. Forgive me if I don't believe the Washington Post, given the fact that they lied to us for 4 years about the Russia collusion lie. President Trump came out and called that a hoax. He's drawing parallels to this nuclear story. He's drawing parallels to the Steele dossier. Here's what his attorney had to say. Watch this.
They are not on solid ground, so they had to come up with something that would potentially terrify the American public into freely giving up their constitutional freedoms. You know, if we are on the verge of nuclear war, giving up the nuclear codes, maybe it's acceptable that they violated the president's constitutional rights.
That is just extraordinary, Senator. What do you make of all of this?
Yes. You know, Maria, there are plenty of great people that work for the FBI and have worked for the FBI. But there is a cabal within the FBI that has politicized the agency. And they did this from the time Donald Trump came down the escalator and announced his campaign. They have been after him. So in some way, shape, or form, they cooked up this raid. They had Christopher Wray agree with the raid, and, of course, Merrick Garland sign off on this. It's extraordinary, and it is unprecedented because the Trump administration was negotiating with the FBI and archives on documents. This is something every administration does. You did not see the FBI raid the Obamas, the Clintons, the Bushes. You didn't see that done. They didn't go after raiding Hillary when she did the bleach bit on her computer and in order to get that server. So unprecedented, and it is important that we get answers. It is unacceptable that to this point, the FBI has not given us the specifics that we need. And Christopher Wray should have been talking with us immediately, because in order for this to make it to Merrick Garland's desk, he had to participate in this decision.
Well, I think you make so many important points because we have been watching the FBI having gone so over-the-top political now for several years. There was the Russia collusion lie that the FBI knew the Steele dossier was fake, and they still pursued warrants to spy on Trump officials. There was the Hunter Biden laptop where we saw all the money that the Biden family took in, and yet the FBI sat on it while President Trump was facing an impeachment trial for a phone call with the head of Ukraine. Meanwhile, there's all this news on the laptop about Hunter Biden accepting $1 million from Burisma in Ukraine. There was the entrapment that we're told it was entrapment around Gretchen Whitmer, the governor of Michigan, and yet no commentary whatsoever about any of this from the FBI. Instead, they try to stop Trump. Do you think this is about stopping him from running for president in 2024?
Whether it's about stopping him from running or just trying to absolutely destroy his reputation, his life, and the life of his family, we don't know. That is something we'll find out. But we do know this. We know that the American people, and I know Tennesseans are looking at this, and they're saying, if they can do this to Donald Trump, they can do this to me. And they're also looking at this, Maria, and they're seeing two tiers of justice. And they find that to be very unsettling because as you look at the 87,000 IRS agents, an army of agents that are going to be marching out across the country, whether it is a corporation that is large or a medium-sized small business manufacturer or a mom and pop on Main Street, they're looking at this and they're saying, how in the world could this possibly happen in the United States? There should be equal justice for all.
Yeah, for sure. Senator, thanks very much for being here this weekend. We will keep a spotlight on it. We appreciate your time.